everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are dreaming of the island of Cedar Cove by Cottagecore, who has a wonderful Animal Crossing Instagram and is also a fellow YouTuber. She puts together some wonderful seasonal islands, and you might have seen her fall festival last year. For her spring fling, you can visit this island, and she's also put together some custom templates for your photos over on Instagram. It was really lovely working with Gracie on the Animal Crossing Advent event last month, and I thought I should make this video to encourage you all to go subscribe to her YouTube channel, which I've linked down below. It took me a little while to decide where to start the video so I wouldn't miss anything, and thankfully she's posted a beautiful custom map, so I decided to start at the airport based on that. I am loving the colorful flowers she has going on here, as well as these fairy core elements and the mush lamp especially. I'm also loving this use of the path. I feel like I've really been missing the springtime colors because I've been in winter for so long recently. And I think this is really like the perfect little spot to sit down and take a look at her map. Alright, so she has one resident, and it's Gracie herself, and then Judy, Molly, Lyman, Sydney, Bo, Lily, Chevra, Flora, Sylvana, and Freya. And I actually think we have the same exact map layout, which is always fun. It always makes me really jealous because they've done so many amazing things with their islands, and mine is very unfinished still. This peninsula is very cute. I love the flower stand that she set up. And you can see Sylvana walking around in the background. And then let's head up here towards resident services. And wow, this is a really intricately terraformed little butterfly garden, and I'm obsessed with the colors that are going on here. Let's try and go up high. I've picked up the ladder she has left for us to use, and I'm going to make good use of this because there are some amazing vantage points on this island. And wow, I'm just thinking of all the dedication it would have taken to get that many butterfly models. That is a lot of work, and I am so impressed. This is an amazing idea if you're struggling to think of something to do with all these butterfly models that you've been collecting this past year. And heading back down, let's head over to the Resident Services building. And here's where you'll wake up if you come here in a dream. I highly recommend that you do because you can get some really beautiful pictures. Just from what I've seen so far, it's really, really impressive. So this is Molly's house. She's called this area Molly's Paradise on the map. And I can totally see why she's done that. These cherry blossom trees are so beautiful. And this looks like it's heading over towards maybe Judy's house. I don't know what her house looks like, I'm sorry. But this is adorable. I love the umbrella with the little petal. But I want to head back this way so that I don't miss anything. And heading down the stairs, there appears to be a little farm. Oh, it's a lavender farm. That is adorable. I love these soil custom codes. And I'm just always a big sucker for a lavender field anywhere that I see them. And heading over here, this is a really interesting color of the mush table. And the Able Sisters is tucked away down here. Alright, let's head up here. And I can tell just from down here, ooh, yes, this is stunning. This is her lake. It's a nice little overlook area, and this is where she takes those really amazing photos of her hopping off of this stool, and it looks like she's floating. So on the map, this area is called the Pond Lookout, and we're looking at the Cherry Blossom Pond, which is a super fitting name. I am obsessed with the cherry blossom petals that are floating on the lake down below. as well as the multicolored flowers between the trees. Just all around stunning. Like, I'm just gonna sit here and look at it for a minute. And there's also two little picnic areas, it looks like, and I think I can climb up here for another vantage point. Yes, so here's a beautiful panoramic view up here. I'm glad she didn't add a tree or anything that would obstruct the view because it is stunning. And over on the other side, this little picnic area has a little bit more detail. I love that she's left around these parasols. They look less like umbrellas and more like sun umbrellas that you carry around wearing some fancy sundresses. And going across here, we are heading towards the village or neighborhood, I believe. But first, let's go down and see what's down here. I love this Mom's Tea Cozy on the stump. And it is another adorable picnic blanket. I really love this custom code. I'll have to ask her where she got it. If you are interested in the custom codes from this video, I highly recommend that you go to Gracie's Instagram, and she has a section on her Instagram highlights called Custom Codes, so you can see the custom codes in there. On my own channel, I haven't been sharing custom codes directly because I like to direct people to the creator's Instagram account or Twitter account, but that's not always possible when I'm doing island tours just because it's a lot of research and I don't even have the base codes to go off of. Oh, look at this little pine cone. That is adorable. I almost forgot how we all used to use pine cones and acorns as decorations around our islands last year. Going back to spring has been really nostalgic. I'm honestly really tempted just to skip the rest of winter and head straight to springtime, but just because like all these green bushes and green grass and green trees are just so tempting, like I want them back now. But I think I'm going to have to live vicariously through some dream addresses for a little while longer because I do have a few more late winter builds planned for you guys. This little painting spot is so sweet. I just want to sit here forever. I might have to cut the video so that it's not as long because I think I sat there for a good 5 minutes or so. And heading up here, this appears to be a tiny little duck pond. And oh my goodness, there's two adorable little caves with animals in them. There's one with a bear and one with a deer and her fawn. That is so sweet. Let me see what this is called on her map. Alright, this area is referred to as Bambi's Pond, which is just so perfect and adorable. That little deer in there really does look like Bambi. I'm just in awe of all of the colorful flowers. I think when I go back to my own island, I'm going to switch out all of my flowers for these beautiful pastel colors again. Currently they're all hiding on my beaches. And down here is the Beachside Museum, and I love what she's done with this boardwalk here. It really makes the beach look so full and lush, especially having the coconut trees so close to the water. I really think that combined with the hedges and the custom pattern on the ground really fill up the space. Like, see how it looks compared to where it's empty on the side versus over here it's just so full and beautiful. That's why I always recommend putting buildings or other large items on the beach. Alright, and heading to the next area, I see another lovely picnic spot. So cute. It's like rain boots and a bucket full of water and another parasol with a big splash of water. That's cute. And this beautiful banquet table. I really love the patterns on these. Again, I'm definitely going to be digging through Quackady's Instagram highlights after this video. And she has the grapes from I believe the Spanish tradition, we can get those in New Year's, so you all should know about those already, but if you missed the event, hopefully you can still get your hands on some of those, because I think that's one of the most beautiful items we got recently. And this bridge is amazing. Wow, I'm speechless. Just a stunning view, and then the cherry blossoms really just elevate it to the next level. I love that you can see bits of grass through the pathing, and then see here that she used the swinging benches as guardrails. I believe this trick came from someone on Instagram. I'll write their username down below so they get proper credit. But wow. And then when you look at it in picture form, the trees don't go away. Just all of this pink, I feel like I'm in a sea of trees. It's so beautiful. And then these houses behind us, I believe that's Flora's house and Chever's house. Just stunning. Alright, I almost don't want to move on from this, but we have to. So I highly encourage you to come visit this stream on your own time and just sit there for hours if you'd like, because it is so beautiful. Backtracking a little bit, I can see that we can hop across over there. I'll restrain myself from doing it quite yet, but I'm a big hopping fan. And I see down here, this is where her famous greenhouse is located. I love these panels. It really makes it look like glass panes. And then again with the really colorful pastel and non-pastel mix of colors, as well as these pillows customized to look like bags of soil. That is a beautiful photo. Here is definitely one of the best photo ops on the island if you're looking for that. It's just so colorful and cheerful and fun and whimsical, and I love it so much. I highly recommend on your own islands for spring that you try to be brave with mixing different colors when you're decorating. As you can see, a lot of these colors are not ones you traditionally think would go together, like orange and purple, but they do end up looking really nice. It's all about achieving a nice mix, and the more different colors you use, the more bright and cheerful it will look. You can't stop me from climbing up on all these cliffs. I cannot be restrained. I just love to get up high and look at the views, and Quackities is not disappointing here. These are, again, quite stunning views. I love looking at all the greenery and the trees. It's just a really nice breath of fresh air after so much snow and ice. And this is looking like I'm walking into the campsite area. I love these tents from Christmas. I'm definitely going to have to catalog all these colors because I totally neglected this brown color, and I actually think it looks really nice. So good on her for making that look really nice, and just kind of, it's totally fitting in with all these brown tones and natural tones in this build. I also love all of the ducks that she's scattered around, which is definitely fitting with her love of Molly and her username Quackities. I totally forgot that Nooks in the Spring has a little watering can full of tulips, and I totally love that so much. I don't know how I never noticed that last year. And here's a sweet little laundry area. I always highly recommend customizing your shirts with nice patterns because it does add a really nice special touch. And this looks like a little bit of an orchard area. As you can see, she's used the cornucopia from Thanksgiving or Turkey Day, as well as the fruits basket. And she's also put fruit on the ground, which is really nice. That's actually really interesting. Just a little cherry hanging out. And this is Beau's Honey Farm. That's really cute. I love the yellow mums for that. Ooh, Okay, there's something over there, but we'll get to that in a minute. First, here is another cute little picnic area. You can never go wrong with a picnic blanket. And ooh, I see a vineyard down there. But first, let's check out the flower fields. As you can see, she has used tulips to a wonderful effect. All she did to create this really amazing area is just put a bunch of different tulips of different colors and group them together so that it looks like the flower fields in the Netherlands. And I also love the way that she's incorporated these wind turbines. I really hope that the game gives us some more traditional looking windmills at some point. I just think that would be really rustic and nice. And I definitely just played around in this field for a while, just running around big circles and loops, just looking at the cherry blossoms falling. It was lovely. After that, I ran down these flights of stairs and then I found Gracie's house. She's told me that she only has one room completed so far, so let's go in and check it out. As you can see, it is a very, very brown main room, and I think it's a really interesting take on the main room because she's blocked off all of the doors going into the other spaces. This is definitely a good idea, especially for a second house on your island, where you may not want to decorate all of the rooms. It looks to be some kind of indoor plant shop or garden center, and I love that idea. Heading back outside, let's take another look at her house. I love the white flowers that just create a dense background behind those trees in the back. And then you can, oh, there's Gracie herself. Hello. She says, enjoy your visit, with a little heart. That's really cute. And this appears to be a vineyard, which is beautiful. Wow. Okay, I really need to get this kind of wooden path because it's so impactful. It really defines the space so well. Like, I just want you to imagine for a minute if there wasn't a wooden floor underneath here. But I love these grape panels, and the use of the New Year's Eve sparkling cider is wonderful. There's also even some grapes on the table in a dish and some little jelly-filled donuts over there, as well as some wine bottles and even a fancy cake. Just all around really fun. I love the use of the grape hats and the purple hyacinths. Just really, really cute. And this is definitely a wonderful photo op for you guys. I love how the trees in front kind of help fill in the space in the foreground if you frame it correctly. Or you can totally get them out of frame if you want. And I'm going to climb up high again just for a minute and just really appreciate this little house that she's done over here. And I also spotted that there's this beach area, which is really nice. It looks like a fun little picnic. So anyway, let's climb up here. And I just really want a nice view of this house. I love the use of the mush wreath with the pink door. I feel like people usually use that on much more autumn-colored islands, but it does look really, really nice in the spring, so I would recommend reusing that. And yeah, it's just a great view. So when you come, definitely pick up the ladder in the front of the island so that you can climb up and look at all the views. And it seems that we've made it back to our butterfly model area, so let's do some serious hopping. God, I'm just imagining what it would have taken for her to terraform all these diagonal bits and so close together. Like, that probably took forever. But the results are well worth it. And let's climb up back here to end the video where we started it, and just take in this view one last time. I hope this video gave you some spring inspiration. I know that Gracie has been a huge inspiration to me personally, and I highly recommend that you check out her Instagram and YouTube accounts because they are chock full of spring inspiration, and I'm sure she'll continue to work on this island. Thank you so much for watching this video. As always, make sure to check out the creator on their channels. I've linked them down below. And leave a comment letting me know if you'd like to visit this island in a dream, or if you have any questions or want any advice from me. You can contact me in the comments or on DMs on Instagram or Twitter. And thank you again for watching. I hope you have a wonderful 2021, and hopefully I'll see you again next time. Bye!